This is episode number 255 of the Middle Country Public Library podcast. Hello and welcome. Sal DiVincenzo here with Sara Fade.
Hi.
Nicole Rambo.
Hello.
And it is the end of the year. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Hope you all have a very happy New Year this upcoming weekend. And it is the things that we're looking forward to in 2023. If you're listening on YouTube, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I don't think anybody subscribes this last week.
We're looking forward to getting 1,000 subscribers.
Yes, we're looking forward to it. That's one thing in 2023. Hopefully that'll happen shortly. So, Nicole, why don't you go first this week? What are you looking forward to next year?
So, all those TV shows that I said on the last episode, the second season of those. That's it, pretty much. When you're listening to this, at the time you're listening to this, I think I'll have a baby.
You will have a baby. Congratulations.
I haven't really thought about 2023 beyond having a baby. That's my big plan for 2023.
Understandably so.
Yes.
And I do, but in preparation, for my leave and, all that stuff, I do have a nice long list of shows and movies that I want to watch. So there's a bunch on there. House of the Dragons was one of them. And some other things I don't really remember right now.
Yes.
But yeah.
Shows you'll quote unquote watch.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I'll be half asleep just trying to get through it. But yeah, that's great. I'm looking forward to.
Well, we're going to miss you. Oh, you're going to be gone for a little while.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're going to replace her during that time. But we'll definitely, we'll do a telephone thing where we'll call up.
I'll call her. Yeah,
we'll
sure.
have
you can hear the baby screaming.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so, okay, well, that's good. So exciting stuff coming up next year for you. Yes. So I'm sure you're going to be reading different. Did you take out any of those books about baby books?
I did. I took out labor book. Not I didn't take out any parenting books. I figure I'll get to that one.
Sure.
I'll get to that. But I did take out laboring books. And so I'm hoping that it goes on. I have a long list of things for Steve to do while I'm in labor. So
those that it can be scary, but
Right.
You'll have everybody there for you to help you. And
yeah.
I'm sure Steve is going to be a great dad, and you're going to be a great mom.
Oh,
so
thank you.
Congratulations on that. So.
Thank you.
So she's got a lot of big things happening in 23. Sara, you and I don't know though. What are we going
Yeah.
What are you looking forward to for next year?
So as far as movies are concerned, we have John Wick 4.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Ooh.
It's in March, so you can get a babysitter.
Yes.
And, we can go see that. That has Donnie Yen.
I know. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but on the last episode, I said, I see all my movies with Sara, and I have been thinking about that. I'm like, all right, so my mom's gonna we'll have to pick early. We'll have to get the tickets early so I can, give my mom a little heads up. But I'm like, I still have to go to the movies with Sara.
I know.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Well, this is in March, so you have time. Donnie Yen is in it, and Hiroyuki Sanada, who I love, and he was in Bullet Train.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a guy I said, I really like this guy.
Oh yeah.
Dune Part 2 is gonna come out.
I watched Dune Part 1 with you when we were headed to
Podfest,
and I liked it way more than I thought I was going to.
Yeah. And then it's a little guilty treat is Meg 2 is coming out. The Trench. Meg 2, The Trench.
Oh, that's about the shark?
Yeah, with Jason Statham about this giant shark. But it was very entertaining. So, music, Depeche Mode, who I very much like. They're having a new album. It's called Memento Mori, and had a lesser scaled Taylor Swift thing that happened where I tried to get tickets and I put it in my queue. It sold out, and then when I saw them again on resale, it was $1,000, and I'm like, "What the heck?"
Isn't it crazy what people are doing? I'm sorry, that's not fair.
Yeah.
No, I know, and they're trying to say it's a resale. It's not scalping. But
they should put a limit on that. Ticketmaster or Live Nation or whoever should say, when you try to put in the price on the site, because that's how people are reselling them on that site.
Yeah.
They should say you can't go over 20% or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I mean, don't say that you can't make some money. I understand that's people's businesses, and if you want to, if you want to be that way, that's fine. Maybe the closer you get to the show, you're allowed to get a little higher. but $1,000 for what's probably what a $150 ticket.
Yeah, it was about.
You know,
Yeah, that was me like debating. I'm like, should I spend this much money on this? I'm like, I'll do it. And then I was like, yeah, no, I'm not spending that much.
Right. Yeah.
But so excited about that, and hopefully the tickets will come down.
Yeah.
That's just insane. And like, it's not Taylor Swift, it's Depeche Mode. Like,
yeah, exactly.
and then some books that look good is Missing a Clarissa by Ripley Jones. It's a true crime podcast and serial killers, which we like.
Oh, yeah.
And then the other book is called Murder Your Employer: The McMaster's Guide to Homicide by Rupert Holmes, and it's a witty comedy that deals with murder, and there's some plot twists, so that seems like good fun. So those are a little few things.
Good title.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, yeah, good title. Let's watch our backs over here. So I actually have a lot of things I discovered. There's a lot of things coming out next year that I'm actually excited about. So we have Ant-Man and the Wasp, the Quantumania movies, and I do like that. From the Marvel things, I do like Ant-Man and the Wasp. Guardians of the Galaxy Part 3, Volume 3 is coming out.
And the last.
Yeah, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. So that, and I loved the first movie, so that was great. Dune Part 2, looking forward to that. I didn't mention that. Sherlock Holmes 3, because I like Robert Downey Jr.
Oh.
It'll be good to see him do that character again.
Will
I think
Jude Law will be in it?
Jude Law is in it too, yeah.
I like Jude Law.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't mention this, but Wonka. Starring
Johnny Depp?
No. The guy from Dune. What's his name?
Timothy
Chalamet. Yes, it's Wonka. It's the.
That's right. I read about that.
It's the prequel to all the books and the movies.
I think each one was worse than the one before. The original scared me.
Nah,
And that tunnel was petrifying. Then Johnny Depp couldn't have looked creepier if he tried. That was horrifying. And I was like an adult at that point. I have no interest in this.
No,
Absolutely.
No, I like Wonka. I've read the books. I read the first one.
Is Tim Burton doing it?
No, I don't believe so. Yeah. Although speaking of Tim Burton, I hear that Wednesday is actually really good on Netflix.
Oh, yeah,
That might be something to check out. This movie we are doing as a movie chat next year. I'm going to just tell you right up front.
Okay.
Starring Nick Cage. Someone mentioned it. We were texting each other, I think, before.
Yes, I know.
It's called
this movie.
Renfield.
Yes.
We're definitely going to be doing that as a movie chat for next year because that looks really good. Super Mario Brothers, kind of controversial, seeing as that Chris Pratt is doing the voice and not, a Italian American.
Or like literally any other person. Like, it's so bad.
I know, that's the thing. It's like, it's not that it. It's very controversial, people representation and everything, but it is called acting. Like, I don't think you need to have an Italian American play an Italian American cartoon character, but at the same time, you don't have to have Chris Pratt do everything.
I know.
Yes, yeah, he's in a lot of.
Especially,
he's making.
It's not like he's a good actor.
He's making.
I'm not going to say
not necessarily like a good voice act. Like Jack Black's in it, right? And he's like
Jack Black is in
amazing.
it,
Like
yeah.
all these other people are like amazing.
Well, let's see what it looks like. Let's let it come through. And
Wasn't he also in like a Lego movie?
Yes, yeah, he was in both of those movies. I thought he did a good job in that one. I think that I would say fits him well. Kind of the goofy kind of character, everyman character. I don't know how this one's going to work, but I'm open to it. And finally, for movies, they're making a Haunted Mansion movie.
Another one?
Disney, yes.
Yeah.
And this one stars Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh.
So I'm very excited about that. This should actually be a lot of fun. Those are my movies. For TV, you're going to see there's a lot of stuff on here, Star Wars and Marvel. So obviously Mandalorian Season 3 is coming out.
Okay.
Ashoka is coming out next year, and The Acolyte are coming out. Those are all Star Wars shows.
Are they cartoons?
On Disney+. I don't know. Ashoka is definitely not.
Oh.
Yeah, and Mandalorian's not. The Acolyte, I'm not quite certain, but yeah, they're all coming out. Marvel Secret Invasion, which I'm looking forward to. I do think that Samuel L. Jackson's going to be in that as Nick Fury.
Oh, yeah.
So that should be good. And it's scheduled. Only Murders in the Building Season 3 is scheduled for next year.
Oh,
so they're keeping it tight with the production.
Yeah.
I think they actually started production on it. So I mentioned that last week that I loved that second season, and they set up the third season like so well.
Wait, I forgot what happened.
I mean, so is who is it?
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd.
Oh yeah,
And the Broadway show that he was
right.
producing,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
yes. Well, we won't give it away if you haven't seen it,
Yeah.
but it's on Hulu.
Yeah.
So if you, and finally, books. This is not this one should not come as a big surprise to you, but 2023 is the 100th anniversary of the Walt Disney Company. So of course, the story of Disney, 100 Years of Wonder. I have ordered it for the collection, so it will be here. And also, I don't know if you've ever read Tom Hanks. He wrote a book. He wrote short story book of many years ago. He's writing another book, which I can see this being a movie, so it's probably optioned already. But it's The Making of Another Major Motion Picture Masterpiece, a novel. And it's
Good for
about
Tom. I like Tom Hanks.
about a filmmaker, and it takes place. I think it starts like in the 30s or the 40s, and then it moves up, and it's. So I like Tom. Yeah, I like Tom Hanks. One of my favorite movies of all time is a movie that he wrote the story for. Was That Thing You Do,
Oh, that's a great movie.
which is a fantastic film. So it's short, it's sweet. Those are the things that we're looking forward to in 2023. And as we wrap up 2022, we've gotten through it together. Thank you. I just want to thank my fabulous colleagues here, Sara and Nicole, for getting through a new year. You know, we're only 2 months away from our 5th year.
Oh my
A
god.
5th season, and we have a lot of plans that may or may not go through. we might do, this studio is getting a renovation. It might be ready for our close-up, quote unquote. Which a lot of people are probably thrilled about. Sarah's rolling her eyes.
To, get hair and makeup.
Yeah, I know.
Jeez.
So we got a lot of plans, and Sarah and I, unfortunately, Nicole was missing out, but Sarah and I are going back down to Podfest at the end of next month, and hopefully we'll have some cool things. We have the studio now open, the media studio in the innovation space here at the library.
You can record your own podcast.
You can record
and
your own
surpass
podcast.
us in subscribers by your second week. You teach us a thing.
Well, you have to sign something that says you can't be as fabulous as us. Yeah, so we got a lot of things coming up in 23, so we hope you stick around for that. And thank you so much for listening. So that does it for this episode. If you want to listen to older episodes or read our show notes, visit our website, mcplpodcast.com. And if you want to email us, podcast@mcplibrary.org. So happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
2023. For Sarah Fade and Nicole Rambo, I'm Sal DiVincenzo. We'll see you next time.